hope you've been good. I'm grateful to be back with my second video for the year. As you can see in the title, we're going to talk about how solitude can actually be a blessing for you. So right now I'm on my holiday, Ascension Day. I didn't know it was a holiday, but when I found out, it was a good time for me to rest up. And I accomplished so much in just one day, at least for clarity of mind. So, but let's now jump right into the video. So yeah, guys, let's get right into it. I hope I'm able to articulate this well. So we're talking about the importance of solitude, right? So in solitude, you're able to be attuned to your spirit more, or even the spirit of God, because you are not busy, right? And God works with stillness. We can see it in scripture. I think it was it Isaiah, Jeremiah? No, wait, I don't know who it was, who was waiting to hear God, and then there was an earthquake, and then he said God was not in the earthquake, and then there was a loud sound. He said he's not in that, and then there was a still small voice, and that was the voice of God. Where God works with the stillness. Even the scripture, be still and know that I am God, right? So that shows that God works with stillness. So it's important to be intentional about having moments of solitude, of doing nothing at all, because you're able to cut off all the noise around you and be in tune with yourself, and you get to really know what your thoughts are, and what God's intention for your life is, right? So sometimes in life, especially when you're really young, you want mentorship, you want guidance, and you can run frantic all around trying to finding which way to go, which direction, what to study, who to be friends with, who to form relationships with, and it can be really hard to find a mentor. Also because life has no manual. Life is just really thrown at you, I mean, sometimes, especially in the church, you're taught that, if you do things a certain way, things will materialize this way. But as you grow older, you realize that's not the case at all. But God does have the manual. When you're quiet, you're able to understand, without knowing why you have this understanding, you understand the right direction is this way and not that way. So that is, I think, number 2 reason why we need solitude, or number 2 point. First, make sure that you carve out time for solitude, and then number 2, when you need mentorship, when you need direction, it's time to have that, solitude moment. And also it allows you to be, to slow down, right? And listen to specific, more detailed directions, because you may already know that you are in the right career path, you are in the right maybe relationship, you're planning with your finances the right way. But you may need to know the nitty-gritties, the things that are going to actually elevate you higher than where you are at the moment. You may need new direction, sometimes without knowing it, because solitude is so powerful that you don't even have to, even when you don't go intentionally into it, you're always going to get amazing things out of it if you handle it right, which we're going to talk about in the last part, right? So you'll be able to get little nudges, more direction, like, okay, no, you're in the right career, but now maybe it's time to move from this to that, and this is how to do it. You understand? So it's that powerful. And then success in various areas of your life, you get very clear direction, you get powerful, super powerful things. For example, you may already know, in your day-to-day busy lives, God can tell you, that person doesn't like you, and in the physical they act like they love you, right? You may realize, oh, that person, okay, they're your family member, but they're jealous of you. You know, that person couldn't care less about you, and that's the person you're spending the most time with, right? But if you in your solitude moment, like I think we're on holiday and I was listening to some YouTube videos and they kept directing me to the fact that like I wouldn't care, like if somebody doesn't like me, I'll just know and that's it, right? But in my solitude moment I realized that no, that's dangerous. You should be able to remove yourself from situations that you've been warned about, because it can be detrimental to you. It can be detrimental to your career. It can be detrimental maybe to your family and things like that. I think the thing that I got out of it was you have to start being more serious about this thing because it's actually serious, right? And then the other thing that I got was some of the things that I've been doing that I thought I was just doing myself because I like it. For example, I'm just going to give another example, some example that's not related to me. For example, maybe I've been doing makeup on people and I just thought I'm doing it because I like it. And then you get to realize, no, that's actually one of your purposes in life. You know, it's actually something that you're supposed to do. So all of a sudden I'm like, oh, okay, now I get to be more serious about it and put more effort because I realize, oh, this is actually a place I'm meant to be at. So let me be serious about this thing, structure it properly and things like that. And that gives you an urge above another person who did not have that moment to realize this is actually my life and I must actually live it and live it to the full, right? And then I think another thing that happened, so much happened in one day, right? You get to realize that God actually loves us, you know, and you get encouraged. You get to see that maybe the little problems that you've been going into, you know, or the sadness, whatever, you realize that, oh, God actually cares about it, and he's saying that he's sorting this out. He's unhappy when you are unhappy, and he's got your back. You're gonna be okay, you know. Like why wouldn't you want solitude? So yeah, I think those are the important things that I wanted to talk about in solitude, like the blessings. You get encouraged, you know, you get to succeed in various areas that you couldn't before succeed in, that you maybe took for granted. You get mentorship and direction in your solitude time. And this is how you handle your solitude time. Don't be bored. Embrace the boredom. You know, I learned that there's a lot that comes out of boredom. There's also a lot of creativity that comes out of boredom, and you are able to hear more, right? In tune with your spirit. And then, so don't distract yourself. Don't be like, I'm bored, so I gotta do something. Maybe I should visit my friend. Maybe I should go play this thing. Maybe I must watch TV. Just, you know, just chill. It's okay. It's okay to be in solitude, right? And then listen to your body, or you know, yourself. Really, just go with the flow. You know, if you wanna cook, if you wanna sleep, you know, whatever. You know, just go with the flow. The flow is a good place to be in, right? It's good for the spirit. You're actually listening to yourself rather than doing things that are imposed from outside that you must do. And then don't force anything. Don't be trying to be like, oh yeah, I definitely gotta pray, I gotta read the word, I gotta do this and this and that so that I hear from God. No, don't force anything, because prayer is a two-way direction. Maybe all along you've been praying, but you've not been listening. So this time is listening time, to be able to really have clarity in a lot of areas of our lives, right? So it's a holiday today, and a lot of these things happened to me, and that is why I'm talking about it, and I'm thinking, we must have more holidays. But anyways, thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And shout out to Fido for making me do this video, because she was like, you said you're gonna put more videos, but here you are, you know. And now it's given me the courage to do this. And my last video, I'll say shout out to Hank and Nameto. They were also on my case. But guys, I want you to put it down in the comments so that YouTube recognizes the videos that I make and that I'm able to make more, right? But anyways, see you in the next one.